What's making these protests different to 2009, the last time there were big protests in Iran, is that we are seeing calls for the overthrow of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. This is something that the regime is going to take a very, very dim view of. The open expression of the overthrow of the supreme leader is not something Iranians do out on the streets. This is not something that is going to be tolerated by the government. What we have seen is people pulling down the posters of the supreme leader, people chanting for his overthrow. We've also seen videos emerging that appear to show people who may have been injured at some of these protests. We've seen videos where people are being carried away from what appear to be the protests. We've also seen what appear to be people with gunshot wounds being treated in makeshift medical facilities. One young man on a hospital gurney appeared to have a gunshot wound all the way through his abdomen. These videos have yet to be verified. However, what we saw back in 2009 is that the social media videos that emerged from those protests ultimately did have an accurate record of the hard crackdown that the government was putting on the protesters. Indeed, one protester shot dead, dying on the streets, caught on camera. What we are hearing as well from Iran this time is pushback from leaders there, political leaders. We've heard the deputy governor of Tehran say that people are going out and protesting on the streets without realizing that there's a hidden hand behind this. We've heard as well pushback coming from the foreign ministry in Iran against President Trump's tweets. President Trump has said that the world is watching and that the people of Iran should be able to democratically express their will on the streets. He said the world is watching. What the foreign ministry is saying is that President Trump and the White House lack credibility, that their words are valueless. We've also heard from the first vice president in Iran admitting that these protests grew out of anger at the economy, that the unemployment was going up, that inflation was going up. He said that the government must do more to tackle the issue of the economy. However, he also said that no one should use these protests to damage the government and warned very, very clearly that anyone doing this, anyone behind the protests, should be identified immediately. Very chilling words. Nick Robertson, CNN, London.